everyone, my name is Danny from Danny's Book Corner, and today I have the most disappointing or worst books that I have read this year in 2015. Because I read a lot. I read about 35 books this year. Most of them are good or okay, but there were some disappointments, so let's discuss them. The earliest disappointment that I had this year was Dueled by Elsie Chapman. This book I haven't finished yet. Because I watched some video by Ariel Bissett, and she was saying how she doesn't like a book, she doesn't force herself to finish the book anymore, which I have done with this book. I cannot stand the main character in this book. I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. But this book had a great idea. Basically, the idea of this book is that in this world, they have a twin that is exact replica of the person, but they've grown up in a different house, so therefore they have different experiences, and when they turn a certain age, they have to go and kill the twin, and whichever twin survives, then that's the superior one. And there's also like this secret black market kind of thing going on, where they hire people to kill the other twin, so they are sure to survive. Great idea, poor execution. It's one of those books where it has a great idea, poor execution. One of the things I have, really big problem I have, is with the main character, West, I believe her name is. She's, you know how the strong female character thing is like a really big thing in YA? This book tried to do that, but unsuccessfully. Like, West tries to be like overly strong. She has just lost her brother, but she's not letting herself properly grieve. She's not letting her friend help her. She's just trying to do whatever she's doing. She won't let anyone in. She's just on her own. I mean, no problem with being independent, but if you need help, accept it. That's what I was really annoyed by her with that. Also, the world building in this book was really bad. It just happened in like a paragraph or two, and I was like, wait, whoa, confusing. This world is really confusing. I don't like it. I did not like the world building at all. Haven't finished this book because I could not stand this book. I just couldn't stand the main character. Also, it's kind of going slow, and I just don't like the decision that she's making. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop. Stop. I just wanted to just yell at the main character. I don't like this book. Would not recommend this book. Also, none of these books out in this video I recommend. Sorry. Also, I apologize if you like any of these books. I just personally did not like them, and I'm trying to give reasons. Another disappointment that I had this year was The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I know there's so many people that love this book, but I personally did not like it because, also one of my friends did not like this book. I just found it so hard to get into this book. Like, there's so much backstory about what happened before. Like, it's one of those, it's like the Odyssey, you know how it starts like in the middle and then it goes back, but it's not as well done as that one is. It like goes back, this book goes back and forth. So it's like we're in the present, and then we're in the past, and then we're in the present again. Some books can do that well. This book didn't do this well. Just too much backstory. It's just annoying. And also, this book changes character point of view, and I wasn't aware of that. I thought I was reading from one person's point of view, but I wasn't. Like, I kind of got the feeling that it wasn't the same character. And then there was finally revelation. I was like, oh, it's this person. Okay, finally, I figured out who you are. But also, I'm not a huge fan of the main character. I don't know what it is. Also, one big thing about this book, I don't like his writing. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. Can't get into it. I'm sorry, Rick Yancey. I don't like your book. I'm really sorry. I can't get into it. Also, haven't finished this one. I got further along in this one, though, but I might finish it because I think I got to, like, the exciting part, hopefully. And I will not be even if I might finish this one, but I will not be continuing on this series because a lot of people do not like the second book. One of my good friends told me to not read it. She read it. She was like, don't waste your time on that. So I might not even finish this book. I'm not even sure I'm going to waste my time on this series because I don't like this book. Oh, I'm going to get some hate for this one. Whew, breathe. Okay, disappointment this year. Paper Towns by John Green. Although this is probably one of my favorite, but the better of the two novels that I've read by him, I read Fault in Our Stars, but I like this one a little bit better because I like the plot better in this one. But the more I distance myself from this book, like, I thought I really liked this one right after I read it, but then as the weeks progressed, as I had, like, left it, and continue on with other books, I'm like, did I really like this book? I don't think I did. Margot is just, what are you doing? Margot, stop. Stop being a word I can't say on camera. Basically, we have this guy, Quentin, and he's in love with this girl, Margot, for like ever, and then she goes missing, and he's trying to find her. I like the plot in this book a lot, but I just didn't like the characters. Margot, I'm like, at the end, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you being so mean to him? Stop. I just don't like Margot. A lot of people don't like Margot. But I wasn't feeling this book. I have a hard time reading John Green. Is that just me? I need to read Looking for Alaska, though, so after I read that one, I'll let you know how I feel. But so far, I'm not totally impressed with John Green, and I think he's kind of overrated. Slightly. Especially this book. Fault in Our Stars, that was a beautiful story. But this one, nope. This is going to be the worst book that I've read this year. Charming Strange by Stephanie Cohen. What is this book? I don't even know what this book is. You asked me to describe to you what happens in this book. I couldn't tell you because I don't know I don't even know. I don't know if the author was completely sane when she wrote this book because it's really, really weird. I read this in like 2 sittings, but I have no idea what this is. Like, someone explain what this book is to me because I don't understand it. Like, I read this, I feel like I read something way different than what's on the back of this book. I was like, wait, this is the same book, correct? And how does it have an award? What is this? I don't understand. I don't like this book. I don't know what this is. I'm probably gonna get rid of this book because I don't know what this is. What is this? We wasted trees for this. We cut down trees for this thing. We probably could have saved a couple trees with this one. Yeah. So basically, it follows a guy. It's supposed to follow a guy that he doesn't really know who he is. Sometimes he's like this really arrogant guy, and other times he's like really quiet. Then something terrible happens that changes him forever, and I'm really confused. Like, I want to say something with like vampires and wolves happened, but that's about it. And there's some weird thing about like quantum physics in here, like with quarks or something like that. Which I like learning about that stuff, but he mentioned it, I was like, what does this have to do with anything? It just had a weird plot. It was just weird. It didn't feel like it had any conclusion. I just read this and I was like, what did I just read? It's one of those books you read, it's like, what did I just read? What is this? What is this? What is this book? I don't know what this book is. I cannot recommend it because I don't know what it is. Final disappointment of that I read this year was This Song Will Save Your Life by Leela Sales. This book just wasn't what this book was definitely an expectations thing. It wasn't what I was expecting. Like, I had higher expectations for this book than I should have had. If I had lowered my expectations, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But one of my friends actually really loves this book. But I just didn't like it. I don't like the main character. The main character, to me at least, is kind of childish. And I don't like the decisions that she made in this book. Because I'm like, that's the stupidest thing you would do. Like, I feel like she needed a best friend. Because she's really a loner in this book. I feel like she just needed a best friend to just tell her, no, stop. What are you doing? Stop. Like, she just needed a best friend. That's all. She just had a best friend. It would have helped. But that's her problem. That's her whole issue. She doesn't really have that many friends. And then she discovers this underground club kind of thing, and she makes friends with a couple of people there, and she starts DJing there. The other thing, I love DJs. I love Zed and Calvin Harris and Avicii and all those kind of Martin Garrix, all those kind of people. I could list like 20 more, but I thought she was gonna I thought they were gonna mention like EDM songs, like electronic dance music songs, not like these other songs that I'm like, what are these songs? Like, she's just like a DJ at a party, like not like what I would think of as a DJ. That was the other problem I had, because I had a misconception there, because I thought she would be like not making tracks, but at least playing EDM songs, maybe songs that I was familiar with. I was not familiar with any of the songs mentioned in this book. I was like, what are these? What is this? Although there was one part where he did explain how to DJ, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate, because my dad's a DJ too. He used to be a DJ. So, partially why I like EDM and all that stuff, but just not the best book. Not the best book I read this year. Just a disappointment, really. It's not bad. Like, I could see people loving this, okay? If you want to pick this one up, you could pick it up. It was just disappointing for me. I think I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. 2.5, 3, something like that. It's not bad. I just didn't particularly enjoy it. And that, guys, is the disappointing / worst books that I have read in the year of 2015. I hope you all enjoyed. I will leave all my social media links down below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.